Hello, and welcome to the Dino...
Boys,
You're boring.
I thought I'd try.
You're fucking boring.
You want to do it again then?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Welcome to the Dino...
Boys! How's that?
Podcast.
Fucking
What? No, go ahead, finish.
saying I'm
Fucking
boring.
yeah, nothing.
Oh, this
Comedy
is the
relief.
last.
Comedy relief. Comedy relief.
That's not even what it is.
No, that's what you are.
It's comic relief. You fuck. Like Ron Weasley? Han Solo?
Chewbacca!
Fuck you.
You changed.
Jonah Hill in any given scenario?
Yeah, except the ones where he's an actor.
Dinosaurs. Were they real?
Welcome, everyone. Today we are talking about dinosaurs, and not just any dinosaur today. Since we just watched the great epic movie displayed by Disney, Dinosaur, I thought to choose a dinosaur from that movie.
Was it the monkey? That was the only believable dinosaur in that movie, was the fucking monkey.
Look your face. Yeah. Everyone else is shit. The monkey is not a dinosaur.
Oh, should have been.
The monkey's a monkey.
Would have been a better movie.
Monkey is a monkey.
If the lemurs were dinosaurs?
They're related to a dinosaur. Not officially. It's like stepbro porn. But with
I've seen Step Brothers. There's no dinosaurs in that. Should be.
Not one.
Except for
what?
for what's his name, the old guy.
No, it totally is dinosaurs. They say, what's your favorite dinosaur? Velociraptor. You fucked up.
You're right. Next movie we do, Step Brothers.
Which dinosaur do you think give me three that you think it could be?
I don't know the names of them.
Yes, you do.
Were they iguanodons?
Okay, Iguanodon, one.
Oh, okay, that was them.
Yeah.
The Triceratops one, that isn't the Triceratops one.
Okay, sure.
And the Carnotaur ones.
Ooh, I think one of the three is correct. Carnotaurus.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing Carnotaurus, which actually you might be presently surprised with.
Presumably?
No, presently surprised. Pleasantly surprised with. It's, you might give it a high rating. That's my, I predict a 7 coming from you.
I mean, I've been pretty Simon Cowell-y.
You have been. You've actually
about these dinosaurs.
You've been rather British.
Give me a fucking tight black turtleneck next time we do this podcast. I am Simon Cowelling it up. I hated it.
You don't know much about it other than what it doesn't talk.
Yeah, it's a predator. It's a fucking idiot.
Predators don't talk in movies, except unless they're in Family Guy.
Or the one sharp tooth in Land Before Time. We haven't got there yet.
But he's a baby. He hasn't grown up yet.
But he knows how to talk still somehow.
Yeah, but not in the first movie.
He knows how to speak herbivore.
But only in the 5th one.
How useful would that be?
When they go to the island.
But how useful would that be?
To talk as a dinosaur? Pretty.
No, like to as a carnivore in a movie to be able to talk talk like prey talks, so you could like attract them.
Hey.
I think lions do that actually.
Oh yeah, they go, hey baby.
No, they don't fucking. They imitate sounds of their prey to get them closer.
Zebra.
You're being a real dick today.
Well, makes two.
Take it easy on those.
That makes one of us.
Take it easy on those brewskis. That wasn't even that much. Now you just look like a drunk. Way to go. Twist offs? Wow.
Weak. Brady, this dinosaur is extremely interesting, and let's get to the name here. Carnotaurus. What do you think Carnotaurus means?
Horned carnivore.
That's very interesting.
Is it close?
No.
Oh. Well, okay.
Think about the last part.
Yeah, but Taurus
means what?
It's like a bull, right?
Right. So why not just say bull?
Wow.
Okay. Now Carna.
Bull.
No, Carna.
It's a clown.
What's the beginning of Carna?
Bull, clown.
Okay, I'll just say I got it. Clown bull.
No need for the rest of the show.
Two separate names. One's a straight up translation, and one is a whatever they call it, adapted translation, whatever. But meat eating bull, that's like the adapted one. Meat eating bull, or flesh bull.
Show you a flesh bowl.
Flesh bull. I thought you'd be really excited about that. Flesh bull. That's what this one's called.
That sounds gross. A bull with no fur? That sounds less intimidating.
That sounds like a sick bull.
Get him a doctor.
This dinosaur is from South America. We haven't talked about any South American dinosaurs yet.
Look out, Brazil. Here we come.
Not Brazil, but
Chile?
Close.
Venezuela?
No.
Peru? Farther away. elbow?
No, don't look at my arms. It has an R in it. Argentina.
I thought that was a state.
No. All right.
Honestly, I thought Argentina was in Europe.
Really?
Yeah.
I think.
Look, I'm not well traveled.
I think you're thinking of Alaska. Carnotaur lived between 71 million years and 69 million years ago.
Nice.
But it's very strange. This dinosaur is so well researched, yet there's only...
But you only have half a page of notes?
Correct. They only have one skeleton of the Carnotaurus.
Like most dinosaurs only have one skeleton.
No, they have multiples.
Unless they're like a Siamese
It's
twin.
like multiple pieces of different ones. But this is like a well-intact Carnotaurus, and they've learned so much from it.
Oh.
Let's dive in.
Now, the rest of the story.
So discovered not too long ago, 10 years before we were born.
1984.
There you go.
By Orson Welles. That's a book.
Yeah. This dinosaur stood at 26 feet, so 8 meters roughly.
Okay.
Big. It's big, but not
How
that
big
big.
is a giraffe? How tall is a giraffe? Just to get scale.
Hey Siri. How tall is a giraffe?
Giraffe is 5.5 meters tall.
5.5 meters. So this was about
So
2.5
about
meters
12
tall.
feet.
Right.
15 feet?
Look, let's just go in meters, okay?
I don't like meters.
Well, I do.
I learned feet.
No, you didn't. You went to the same fucking schools as me. We learned meters.
Went to the same school as you.
Don't look at me like that. And for tonnage, about 1.3? Yeah,
Tonnage.
1.3 tons. 1.3 tons. So that's comparable to like a rhino for weight-wise.
That's 2,000 some pounds.
I don't know. Carnotaurus, Brady, what do you know about Carnotaurus? What's the one defining factor or physicality of Carnotaurus?
He's got hornies.
Horns. Long, thick, protruding horns above both
How
eyes.
long and thick are we talking from the skull?
Well, they are...
Were they like noticeable, or were they like little stupid dinky?
They're noticeable, but the thing is, with most horns, you have a bottom skeleton part, but you also have a thick enamel over top. What we
Like a
see is
tooth.
like we see in the skeletons. We see what the horns are like, but they were probably significantly bigger. So probably significantly big.
Due to wear and tear.
That's no. I'm thinking of the degrading over millions of
Yeah,
years.
it's no wear and tear.
Wear and tear. That's same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing. Insurance would say the same.
That's just damage. That's just general damage.
There are absolutely 0 dinosaurs besides Carnotaurus that are carnivores and have horns, thick horns protruding from their face.
Part of me
that.
thought you were going to say just had horns. I'm like, are you fucked? Like, are we talking out of the face? When I picture horns on a thing, I'm thinking like they're coming out the sides, like of their heads, not like fucking straight forward.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like right above the eye, like coming
Yeah.
straight out?
Yeah, eyebrows basically.
Oh.
Now,
Imagine emoting with those.
Yeah, Allosaurus did have bumps. I think I remember telling you that.
They're some lumpy bumps.
Yeah, bumpy fucks.
They're bumpy fucks,
Yeah,
those ones.
and that people believe they use their bumpy fucks to fuck bumps.
To fuck bumps.
Yes, but in this case, it's
bumpy
a little
fucks,
different.
fuck bumping.
So there is a probability that the horns were actually possibly used for combatant
Oh, thank
purposes,
God.
which is relieving because me and Brady have talked about Pachycephalosaurus multiple times,
And it just hasn't worked.
and it just hasn't worked. But the fact that Pachycephalosaurus had a hard head does not mean, and absolutely probably did not headbutt each other. They were just they were skulls. There's no way they would just be banging hard. Like you don't see what bangs heads against each other. Rams, shit with horns. Totally possible that Carnotaurus used their horns. Even they might have even just pressed their heads up against each other and did like a reverse tug of war.
Like a push of
war.
push a fight.
Push a fight. Carnotaurus had arms very small, even smaller than our famous.
Babies.
No, it had smaller arms than even T-Rex.
My God.
Very funny.
Very humorous.
Hilarious. Probably one of the fastest, larger theropods that probably walked the earth. So I know we talked about a little bit. Spinosaurus would have been slow as fuck
On dry land.
on dry land. Allosaurus probably would have ran more when it was a juvenile to catch faster stuff.
To be strong enough to hold its fat fucking head.
Right, but eventually it would have gained its weight and then probably wouldn't have been too fast because if it fell, the rib cage wasn't fully developed. It would have broken it would have massive damage if it would have fallen. So Carnotaurus, the scientists who studied Carnotaurus seem to believe it was built for speed, which totally adds up to the movie Dinosaur because they're fast.
We didn't really see them
No,
running around that much.
No, they kind of did what I would think they would do, like the same thing as T-Rex.
Like kind of just hang out behind a
yeah,
whole
more of an
group
ambush
things.
kind of thing. They're not gonna run you down. They're gonna ambush you.
Just
Trap
wait.
you. Right. That's probably how T-Rex
Like a
hunted.
Komodo dragon.
Like a Komodo dragon. Komodo dragons are fast though.
Yeah, they are, but they just wait most of the time.
They don't need to do anything.
They bite you and then they just fucking wait.
Yeah, they wait till they're poison. They're not. They're poisonous, but their bacteria-filled saliva fucks you.
Yeah.
You go into a coma.
They fuck you. They're fixins to fuck you.
They fuck
They
you
have fixins to fuck you.
The skeleton found, the only skeleton found, is actually in severely good condition, like extremely good condition. I know I said
How could something be severely good?
it's severely good.
Is there a pic? Do we have a picture of it?
Yeah, look on your phone.
Wow.
Just look.
Joe Rogan has a picture guy. This one's horns are more like nubbies.
Right. That's why they believe they were even longer. So that's the base of it,
Oh,
and then the enamel probably extended significantly more.
I see.
Yes.
So you think nowadays with things with horns like a rhino, they're made out of the same stuff that our fingernails are made out of, keratin.
Keratin, thank you. That's what it was. That's the enamel around it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what they believe at least. Things that they hunted. Hard to tell, but most likely that was at the end of the sauropods kind of time, so they probably could have eaten sauropods, or even possibly they would have scavenged dead sauropods. The thing with sauropods is they probably died and the corpse was left there and it rotted for months and months and months. They believe a sauropod corpse, because it's so big, could have rotted for 6 months, and animals could still have eaten it if they had the proper digestive tract, like a hyena or something. Like
whales. Wait, well, the rotted like whales.
that. Right? Yeah, like polar bears eat rotted whales.
Sharks eat rotted whales.
Right.
A lot of things eat rotted whales.
Right. So for what whales are to us, sauropods like Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus would have been to Carnotaurus or Allosaurus.
A nice source of food.
So the one thing that bugs me is you see lots of different debates between scientists saying, well, T-Rex was a scavenger, or this dinosaur was a scavenger. Well,
They just say that when they don't know.
Right. And also think about every animal right now. Almost every animal is probably mostly a scavenger.
Like a bear.
Like a bear. Or
Bears eat dead shit all the time.
Right. And lions, believe it or not, I believe 60%, if not 70% of what lions eat is usually scavenged. So something that's already dead.
And a lot of male lions do that.
Right.
Because female lions tend to enjoy the hunt.
Right. Exactly. And hyenas hunt a lot too. They're very good hunters. The only animal I did a little bit of research. The only animal that
hyenas will fucking eat anything. Though.
Right. The only animal that I researched that 100% only scavenge is a
Vulture.
Even crows.
Yes.
Even crows hunt.
Yeah, they do. They hunt small rodents.
Right.
They hunt for garbage.
So the brain cavity on the Carnotaurus lead scientists to believe it had a very acute sense of smell, but probably didn't have the best eye vision, like the vision or hearing. Similar to Allosaurus, I believe we talked about Allosaurus having poor binocular vision. They could only see really what's in front of them. Probably a similar thing with Carnotaurus.
I mean, they're probably like direct relatives of each other, right?
No, not really.
Oh.
No, it's Carnotaurus is like away from everything, like significantly. Is actually weird.
Oh.
Yeah. Because you think it would be, but it's like it's got a shorter snout, and it's categorized different from all that stuff. I think Allosaurus is closer to T-Rex, and Carnotaurus is like a totally different thing.
You would think it would have a longer snout, seeing as it's built for speed. Because like a lot of things that are slower, or like they have
Turtles.
like, well, let's say like something like a bulldog or a pug of some kind.
Turtles.
They're not fast, but they have like the really pushed in faces.
Turtles.
But they have
A tortoise.
Jesus Christ. They can't, like, when they breathe, their air doesn't have enough time to cool down in their body, so they overheat really fast. But I guess would they have been cold-blooded back then?
The pugs? No.
No.
No, they're most likely. That's something also you said in the last podcast when I did the editing. You said, why are they huddling together if they're cold-blooded? They probably weren't cold-blooded.
Oh.
Yeah, most dinosaurs were probably warm-blooded.
Well, then that even gives my theory even more of traction here.
There you
Like if they have shorter snouts, their air wouldn't have enough time to cool down by the time it hits the lungs, so then they just overheat.
Yeah.
If they're running around.
Carnotaurus, because the skeleton was found so well intact, you know what was also found really well intact?
It's meals.
No,
Oh.
it's skin.
Really?
It's one of the only dinosaurs where ample fossilization of the skin imprint has been found.
So we can clone it.
No.
Fuck.
No. Think about it as a footprint.
We
But
gotta
for your
fucking
skin.
get on this.
Carnotaurus had basically two types of scales. It had feature scales and downstairs scales, or basement scales.
Like on its cock?
No, it's just for some reason it's called basement scales. It's fucking silly. Feature scale was about 4 inches or even bigger.
So they were scaly.
Yes.
But were they also...
But more so probably like scaly, like if you pictured a rhino and it had scales. Kind of like that.
Okay, like kind of platey?
I think so. Like that's what they think. So it had two types of scales: feature scales, which were 4 inches, and then the basement scales, which were about an inch to 2.
4 inches, like, for one scale?
Yeah.
Okay.
They believe it was covered completely in the basement scales, and then was polka dotted, because that's how it was outlined, polka dotted with these feature scales. Carnotaurus probably was a polka dotted dinosaur, and it's random. They're
Like Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Maggie and the Ferocious Beast, yes. So if it was multicolored, it could have possibly had spots. It's a polka dotted, and they don't change sizes. You know how you think, you know how dinosaurs are depicted, maybe their scales get a little smaller around their neck
Yeah.
or around their armpits or stuff like that? No, all the same.
For mobility.
Yeah, all the same size. This dinosaur was literally a fucking child's drawing if you told them to draw a dinosaur. I think this dinosaur's got polka dots. You're right. Congratulations.
Good job. You passed.
You're a fucking scientist.
You're an archaeologist now.
A dinosaur where they've only found one fossil of has amazing skin fossilization, amazing skeletal fossilization, and it is distinctly different from any other dinosaur in regards to horns, extremely large horns protruding out of the face.
Almost as if somebody put it there.
Almost like if the government designed with these polka dots. You got to think about now.
Would they be like reflective? Like
Maybe.
rainbow fish?
Maybe what they believe is that Carnotaurus and maybe a lot, if not most, large dinosaurs had similar skin to like an elephant or a rhinoceros.
Okay.
So an elephant has skin flaps, so little flaps in its skin. It looks like wrinkles. I don't know if you've seen like
I don't know if you've seen like an elephant.
an elephant close up, but an African elephant has a lot of wrinkles around its joints and whatnot.
Yeah.
The reason they have that is because it creates more surface area, so its internal body temperature has more surface area to cool off. Because larger animals have a harder time cooling off in regards to their size because they have larger innards and not so much surface area compared to like a bird has a small amount of surface area compared to its body.
Is that why I'm so hot all the time?
Yes, you have less surface area technically than me.
Wouldn't I have more surface area?
No, because you're larger on the inside. If we start wrinkling up your flaps, yes.
I have a lot of flaps to wrinkle.
How it works is, one, the surface area is more, so heat can be dissipated. But also how elephants also do it is the same thing with rhinos. They'll jump in water, they'll jump in mud, they'll have sand
Pigs
baths.
do that.
Right. Then they probably have wrinkles too. And the moisture gets caught in the wrinkles and evaporates, and that's how they cool off. Because elephants and rhinos actually don't have sweat glands.
So these things are probably covered in mud all the goddamn time.
Right. And dinosaurs probably didn't have sweat glands either, which would be really bad back in the temperature back then, because the temperature back then was like 100% California everywhere.
Like, you think it's hot now.
Extreme California.
That's the worst kind
The
of
amount of carbon
California.
dioxide in the atmosphere was significantly higher, causing there to be way more foliage and fucking extreme humidity that would drive a person mad. Mad!
I already hate humidity now.
Oh, fuck, try being a fucking Carnotaurus.
I won't.
Dogs also don't have sweat glands except in their feet.
Yeah, they do sweat through their feet. Pigs don't sweat, do they? Yeah, no, they don't.
They might not.
I don't think they do.
I know elephants and rhinos don't, though.
Cows do. They're delicious.
So famous things that Carnotaurus are from, obviously dinosaur, which we just reviewed.
Which shouldn't be famous,
Right.
but it is.
I don't actually know if Carnotaurus is actually in Jurassic Park 3. There is a dinosaur with a horn protruding out of the forehead that shows up when they're rolling down the river, about to encounter the Spinosaurus, and there's a bunch of piles of shit that the phone's coming out of.
I still don't understand why those shits were so big.
Yeah, they were huge. And there's a Carnotaurus there, and this smells of shit, and he goes like a very animated, like, ugh.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I don't know what I expected out of this shit,
Yeah.
but it is. Ugh.
I'm not sure what else they would be from. I think some of the Jurassic Park games they were like featured in, but other than that,
Zoo Tycoon,
probably no.
the Dinosaur
Digs.
Dinosaur Digs
Yeah.
DLC.
No, I don't think it was. That was a good game.
It's a goddamn shame. It's a
I
good
love
game.
that game.
That's a great game. Only on PC though.
Only on PC.
Even though you can get it on like original Xbox, but it's fucking dog shit.
And Brady, that's basically the dinosaur. It is. Yeah. How big was this thing? 8 meters. This would be a scary one to have in your
It's like
neighborhood.
the size of a house,
And
even more.
Yeah. That's true. And probably fast. See,
Faster than a house.
I actually wouldn't, if I'm in a area like this with all the houses around and shit like that, I wouldn't be worried about a T-Rex or a Spinosaurus or whatever. They're just too big. I could probably avoid them. But Carnotaurus,
They'd smell you.
Allosaurus.
You're a smelly bitch. They'd smell you.
I'm a smelly bitch.
Yep.
Thanks.
You big smelly bitch.
But this dinosaur is probably one of my favorite now after researching it. It's very cool, very straightforward dinosaur. Brady, what do you think? What is your Brating?
You see, I like the hornies on it.
Mm-hmm.
I like how like they'd probably be longer and more useful.
Right.
I don't like that it's built for speed with the horns.
Why? It's like
'Cause
ramming.
yeah, but I feel like it would be like more. I'd want it to be if it had horns. I feel like it would want to be more built for power than speed.
It's probably pretty powerful.
Driving those horns into stuff.
I wonder what it hunted, because Argentina, I don't know any other dinosaurs from Argentina.
Argentinosaurus. Isn't that one?
Might be, actually.
I think that is one.
I think that is. I think that's a sauropod, so maybe.
Why don't you look it up? Just look it up.
Yep.
Great. You know what? What's my highest braiding been so far?
Probably.
I think like a 6.
Allosaurus. No.
I think it was a generous 6.
No, I think Allosaurus you gave a 7 or an 8 for sure.
Hmm.
I'm almost.
Let us
100
know.
I'm almost 100% sure. We'd like to apologize beforehand about Brady's face not being in the podcast.
We're just going to use that picture that someone used in that one video.
Yeah, we'll just use a stock.
A stock Brady
Yeah,
photo.
stock Brady.
You know what? I'm going to give him an 8.
I'm proud of
Not
you.
even a biased 8.
I think you. Gave
I'm going to give him a nat 8.
Wow. I think you gave Allosaurus an 8, and I think you gave Spinosaurus like a 7. I think.
Seems a little high.
No, I think you did.
Can I edit my ratings?
What are you talking about? Spinosaurus had like way too many cool things about it. I gotta actually start making like a leaderboard.
Like a S tier,
Yeah, you should do that.
a
not
tier
me.
list.
I have too much to do. You should make. Can you just go through them and just fast forward to
That's not why I'm here.
Look, can you just please go through every episode and just fast forward to the Brating, sorry.
Fuck's sakes.
And just write down a list of what everything scored. I know Archaeopteryx got a 3. That's all I know.
That thing was dog shit.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to the Dino Boys podcast. We just like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
And the top.
And the top.
And the middle. Most of the heart.
I have a heart condition.
Thanks for reminding me.
If you like this, subscribe. If you like it even more than that, subscribe twice. Subscribe.
Make a different account and then
Make a different
subscribe
account.
again.
Right. Get your friends to get involved here. Have little slumber parties where you guys sleep at each other's houses and listen to us and giggle.
To a couple of dino dudes.
Dino dudes. Yeah. Like, oh my God, I would really like to hang out with that dino dude. Wow.
Oh my God, that Brady's so cute.
Oh my God, Brady, this reminds me of like my ex-boyfriend.
He kind of looks like my uncle.
He looks like my uncle, but like, my hot uncle. Please let us know which dinosaurs you want to see and which movies you want us to review that have dinosaurs in them. Please let me say
Let's refrain.
dinosaurs in them. I'm Dylan.
And I'm not.